Hi, I'm Tom Manning, owner and founder of Tower Bridge Property Management here in the Sacramento area. At Tower Bridge, we've helped hundreds of property owners successfully rent and manage their homes, and one of the most common questions we get is, how do I know what rent to charge for my property? It's a great question, and one that can have a big impact on your bottom line. Price it too low and you're leaving money on the table. Price it too high and you risk longer vacancies and higher tenant turnover. So today I'm going to walk you through how to effectively price your rental property step by step so you can find that perfect balance between strong cash flow and stable long-term tenants. The first step is to determine the market rent for your property. Market rent is the amount that well-qualified tenants are currently willing to pay for similar homes in your area, based on size, location, amenities, and condition. Now, you could try searching popular rental websites or scrolling through listings, but that only gives you part of the picture. A more accurate way is to visit our website, towerbridge.com, and click on the Get a Free Rental Analysis button. In just a couple of minutes, you can provide a few details about your property, like the address, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, and any special features, and we'll send you a customized rental market analysis. This report includes comparable properties, the current market rent range, and insights into tenant demand. It's a quick, data-backed way to know exactly where your property stands in today's market. Once you have your market rent number, the next question is, should I charge that exact amount, go higher, or go a little lower? Let's go over the 3 most common strategies and talk about the pros and cons of each. The first option is to price your home at market rent. This is a simple, reliable strategy that keeps your property competitive. Tenants today are very informed. They compare listings online and know when a property is fairly priced. By setting your rent at the going market rate, you'll attract a wide pool of applicants who understand the value of your property. This approach typically results in a lease-up within a normal time frame and attracts qualified renters who are ready to move quickly. If your property is in great condition or offers desirable features, it can often rent even faster at this rate. The second option is to price above market rent. It's tempting to think, my property is special, I can charge a little more. We understand that line of thinking, but in most cases, it leads to lower overall returns. Pricing above market rent usually means your property sits vacant longer, which costs you money every day it's empty. You also tend to attract applicants with weaker qualifications, such as lower credit scores or unstable income, because other landlords have already turned them away. These tenants may only stay short-term before realizing they can get a better deal elsewhere, which increases turnover and maintenance costs. In our experience, homes priced above market often earn less overall due to longer vacancies and more frequent tenant changes. That's why we generally don't recommend this approach unless your property is truly unique or there's exceptional demand. The third option, and the one we recommend most often, is to price your property slightly below market rent, usually around 3 to 5% less. This might sound counterintuitive at first, but here's what happens when you do this correctly. You attract more applicants, which means you can fill your vacancy faster and reduce the amount of time your property sits empty. You also attract better tenants. People with strong credit and stable income are quick to recognize a fairly priced home and will apply first. And finally, you encourage longer tenancy. When renters feel they're getting good value, they tend to stay longer, take better care of the home, and renew their lease. The end result is higher profitability, fewer headaches, and more consistent cash flow. Once your property is rented, it's important not to just set the rent and forget it. The rental market changes over time, sometimes seasonally and sometimes year to year. That's why we recommend reviewing your rent at least once annually. At Tower Bridge, we conduct annual rent reviews for all of our managed properties to make sure owners stay competitive while keeping great tenants in place. This approach helps maintain strong income without pushing tenants out unnecessarily. To recap, there are 3 main strategies for pricing your rental property. You can price it at market rate, which is dependable and fair. You can price it above market rate, which usually leads to longer vacancies and lower long-term returns. Or you can price it slightly below market rate, which we've found to be the most profitable and effective strategy for attracting high-quality tenants and keeping your property occupied longer. If you'd like to find out exactly what your property could rent for, visit towerbridge.com and click Get a Free Rental Analysis. Or, if you'd rather talk with me directly, feel free to reach out anytime at tom@towerbridge.com or by phone at 916-995-4931. Thanks so much for watching.